Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're
The I.S.U.P.K. presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding General YAHANNA presents the official itinerary for the 57th Annual Lord's Passover. Kickoff. Wednesday, April 1st, the lamb slaughter from 11 a.m. Followed by fun and games, basketball, three-point shootout. Can you hit the target in the archery competition? Then let's gather together ourselves and eat some lamb. Later that night, the dopest podcasts, the Round Table of Truth, Cross the Line Radio, and Let a Hebrew Speak. All going down from 8 p.m. Thursday, April 2nd, the annual Kiddies Party. It's all going down at Slick City Action Park from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Followed by Scripture Breakdown class from 7 p.m. with 12 Shield General Mahayim. Friday, April 3rd from 8 p.m. the all-black party. You know how we get down. It's all going down at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. we will be hosting a brunch. Then the moment we've been waiting for all year from 5 p.m. sharp, April 4th, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. Followed by the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Sunday, April 5th from 7 p.m. The Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread goes hand in hand, so don't miss it. Make your reservations, book your flights and hotels now. An entire week of activities for only $200. Go to ISUPK.com, pay your Passover fee now. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding General YAHANNA presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. All black Hispanics and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General YAHANNA. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
Seriously, you're looking for a Christ man, the one who anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord, to do his will. I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, Y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo.
American honor don't lack no soldiers. Through the spirit of the Lord, we don't lack no soldiers. You understand me?
Saint, black, Hispanic, native, they hate y'all as the same. Hate Christ and they image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say you hate African soft niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lies sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under YAHANNA, ain't me murdered by them and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priests bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game, put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves.
Aquí somos la Escuela Israelita del Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Hoy estamos aquí.
Lord Commandant General Yahanna I.S.U.P.K.
This is what Commander General Yahanna did. This is what he did. Look at all these brothers.
First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. I had to dig.
That's right.
You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
I.S.U.P.K under Commandant General Yahanna presents the official itinerary for the 57th Annual Lord's Passover. Kickoff. Wednesday, April 1st, the lamb slaughter from 11 a.m. Followed by fun and games, basketball, 3-point shootout. Can you hit the target in the archery competition? Then let's gather together ourselves and eat some lamb. Later that night, the dopest podcasts, the Round Table of Truth, Cross the Line Radio, and Let a Hebrew Speak. All going down from 8 p.m. Thursday, April 2nd, the annual Kiddies Party. It's all going down at Slick City Action Park from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Followed by Scripture Breakdown Class from 7 p.m. with 12 Shield General Mahayim. Friday, April 3rd from 8 p.m. The all-black party. You know how we get down. It's all going down at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. we will be hosting a brunch. Then the moment we've been waiting for all year, from 5 p.m. sharp, April 4th, the Lord's 57th annual Passover. Followed by the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Sunday, April 5th from 7 p.m. The Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread goes hand in hand, so don't miss it. Make your reservations, book your flights and hotels now. An entire week of activities for only $200. Go to ISUPK.com, pay your Passover fee now. Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're
He parted the Red Sea, and the entire nation of Israel walked out of slavery.
The I.S.U.P.K. presents the Lord's 57th annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
And all the warriors be like,
Man, that's crazy.
Hold on, let me make sure I got my shit right.
Oh man, it's not TV, man. We're doing it big out here once again, man. I.S.U.P.K. under Commander General YAHANNA, man.
You heard about the mission to Acuna. This is the mission to Kensington.
The mission to K&A. we out here in Kensington, Allegheny. You know, it's a notorious spot in the city of Philadelphia. A lot of drug addiction, homelessness, a lot of poverty in the city of Philadelphia. It's famous, you know, across the world at this point. Man, y'all caught me eating some of this amazing food that these sisters done put together, man. Under Commanding General YAHANNA, we got some amazing spirits in this school, man. Raised up right, you know what I mean, to come out here to the hood, the gutter, and man, and we gonna do this work wherever we go. You know what I mean? The water to Commanding General YAHANNA, putting that work in, and raising up brothers and sisters like this, man. You know what I mean? We coming to every major city, man. Every city where One West at, we gonna try to do these hot food drives. You know what I mean? Like here to support the people that's in need. That's what the school, that's what we all about. When it come down to it, we are here to help the people that are impoverished, destroyed, people at the bottom. Everything we do, that's what we do it for. Everything we say, even though it may seem hateful, even though it may seem crazy and outlandish, everything we do is for the people at the bottom. That's what we
don't know how they made my day, man. It's the food, the blessing, man. They put their foot onto that meal, man.
That's what's up, man. We appreciate you, man.
Hey, this is one of the best meals I ever had down here, man. By far. Hey, man, that's the love, man. I just show that they're trying to give back to the people, man. Let people know people care, man. That's what's up, man. Y'all continue up the hard work, man. For real. It's noticed, man.
We appreciate that, bro. We appreciate that,
man. People appreciate y'all, man. For real. Giving a lot of people hope, and whereas so a lot of people don't have hope, man. That's what it's about, man.
So, you know, it's a beautiful day today. The sisters came out from New Jersey, Delaware, Philadelphia, came out to support the event.
That's that good old curry soup I made. You gotta taste it.
It's the sisters' choice to do this, man. They hearts. Their hearts is huge. And people think our sisters is locked up or something. Like we got them locked in cages. No. Our sisters out here, they giving back just like us. They willing to work for the Most High just like us.
And guess what?
We're still protecting them. Come on now. Yes, sir. Tighten up. That's what we do, man. I.S.U.P.K. I'm the Commander General.
Sir.
we feed the community, man. Get in line, get with us. This is what we do. All the brothers is here. The sisters is doing an amazing job. We out in Kensington and Allegheny. If you know anything about that, you know we out here. We don't care. We feed Israel.
Lit is not the word for it. We are so happy and thankful and grateful for y'all guys allowing us to do this for I.S.U.P.K and for our family and friends out here. We up in K&A. They got Gia up in K&A.
In the belly of the beast, man. We up here in Kensington doing what we was raised to do, doing what we bred to do, and that's to show brotherhood. You see what I'm saying? And the sisters, it's not about us. It's about the sisters, man. The sisters is doing a great job out here. You know, and this is how the Lord get His glory, right here.
They put their foot into it. Ain't nothing but love.
Yeah.
Food, can't even explain it.
Most high Christ.
I'm trying to do it for you more often, okay? All for you, Hebrew.
Hey,
for you,
thank you. Hey, anytime, hey, I already know. This right here, wow.
Shout out to Knock, man, making history. You know what I mean? He only got like 2 to 3 subscribers, but man, make sure you subscribe to Knock TV, man. Hit that notification bell, like, share, and subscribe to this content, man. We got Nabar real Nabar, man. Say something to the camera, bro.
No, he gonna send it to me. I need that.
I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General Yahanna presents the official itinerary for the 57th Annual Lord's Passover. Kickoff. Wednesday, April 1st, the Lamb Slaughter from 11 a.m. Followed by fun and games, basketball, 3-point shootout. Can you hit the target in the archery competition? Then let's gather together ourselves and eat some lamb. Later that night, the dopest podcasts, the Round Table of Truth, Cross the Line Radio, and Let a Hebrew Speak. All going down from 8 p.m. Thursday, April 2nd, the annual Kiddies Party. It's all going down at Slick City Action Park from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Followed by Scripture Breakdown Class from 7 p.m. with 12 Shield General Mahayim. Friday, April 3rd from 8 p.m. the all-black party. You know how we get down. It's all going down at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. we will be hosting a brunch. Then the moment we've been waiting for all year from 5 p.m. sharp, April 4th, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. Followed by the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Sunday, April 5th from 7 p.m. The Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread goes hand in hand, so don't miss it. Make your reservations, book your flights and hotels now. An entire week of activities for only $200. Go to ISUPK.com, pay your Passover fee now. Shalom.
One West, nigga. Dear hater, you for real hater? Must not be on like you say, must not be getting no real paper. Nigga can't have more than you, you know them niggas will still hate you. Damn. Those are characteristics in a pussy nigga nature. Talk that shit behind my back, but be on mute when it's a facial. Smiling in my face, but you can't hide all of that hatred. I'm too silent, you a snake. I see that shit a mile away. Man of war, and I'm not sorry, blame that shit on UPK. Pussy ass nigga, you a pussy ass nigga. Oh, you confused, you think pussy ass nigga. This ain't drag racing while you got that drag with you. I'm a bad kid, We standing tall on what we believe in. Yeah. Either you stand on something or you fall for anything. Believe that. Look. And if you standing on the wrong thing, you falling anyway. One West. Lost Tribe.
That's why I don't know you. I'm not letting nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. That's right. And it's worth something.
This is Black Watch with Commanding General YAHANNA, the only man to lead blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
God made man on this earth. The white man he make man. God made man. God wants man to obey him.
Bringing you real news.
We don't need a black man in the White House. You need a black man in every black house.
For many years, there's a lot of black people who didn't realize how deep the racism of white America was.
You ain't gonna do nothing unless you decide where you gonna stand at with the Most High.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Righteous solutions to issues plaguing our nation.
Boy, you better wake up and see the power that is within blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians.
Join us every Monday from 9 to 11 p.m. Black Watch. Let the show begin.
Yeah. What's going on, fam? ISUPK.com is the website. You know how we do. Up in the game, big time. Big shout out to General Muhammad up in the building. What's going on, warrior? You know what I'm saying? It's a long time warrior right here. He still look young too. Look at him. He's still looking young and dashing. You know what I'm saying? No homo in the game. All right? Y'all supposed to know that by now. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to General Muhammad. General Haas and General Mayak said that they'll be up in the game with us in a minute. Big shout out to Mashak Mayan, also up in here with us, Captain Mashak Mayan up in the building with us. And as well, Officer Marah and Officer Thumyard in the building with us as well. Excuse me. Welcome to the show tonight. We're doing it up live. A lot is going on. Of course, the big question on everybody's mind is, did they smoke Netanyahu? Which we will be coming in, bringing the story in on that. Because if they smoked him, you know, get ready to smell nuclear ash coming over the horizon. But we'll see. We'll see all about that. All right. Officer Matham, y'all, you in here with us?
Come,
Beautiful. Let's start off with some of the local stories right quick as we start to get it on up in here.
I'll scream right now. Jada Pinkett Smith ditches Will Smith weeks after Paris reunion as she returns to space that deepened her Tupac bond.
Right, they say now. Go ahead. Did I lose somebody?
I think we're
getting a little feedback, a little reverb.
Kind
on my part.
I think it may be a speaker.
A speaker on my part.
That's what it sounds like.
It sounds like it's coming from me.
So it seems like there's
some type of delay.
Yeah, like it's delayed, but it's from your side.
I noticed that you are going in and out, Michelle.
Okay. Testing 1 2.
I noticed you're going in and out.
Okay, let me go.
Say again. You broke up. Say again.
I had to go.
Okay, did you want me to go out? Or just hold?
We just try.
I hear another conversation going on though. Is Haas or General Mayak on the air? They might need to come off the air.
So they're not here.
Okay, so go ahead, do your thing. I'm with you.
Let me try this.
All right.
Shock, am I there? Hello?
Hey, Muhammad, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You're frozen. You're completely frozen.
I'm frozen on your screen.
You're completely frozen on mine.
Oh man. Okay.
Let me look online. Should I come out? Should I? No. It looks like I'm not frozen. You are.
I'm not frozen, or I'm still frozen.
Come on.
You there, Muhammad?
Right here. I can hear you.
Okay.
But you're very frozen.
Okay. Something ain't right. It might be my system. It might be my system going off. Because I got some interference going on in here too. Hold on. I think I know exactly what it might be. Hold up. Am I still frozen?
You are frozen.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sir, can you hear me?
I hear you just fine.
Your volume is not frozen.
My volume is not what?
Your volume is not frozen. Visual. It's frozen.
Okay.
But Shock, maybe we should come back out. I think Mashak is on. Sir, I might recommend starting over. In case.
All right, I'm gonna jump out.
Anyone hear me? Shock, anybody there?
I hear you fine, sir.
Okay, so I'm gonna stay on then, all right?
Come. It was like an echo too.
You're good to go. Hold on. You said you get this is Marah right here. Marah, you should work it up. Marah? Call me. Nathaniel, can you still hear me?
Come. Loud and clear.
I'm gonna stay on with you then, all right? Since I don't think I'm having a problem. Hold on. Marah, can you hear me? It seems like I can hear Mathamiad fine, so I'm staying on with him, all right? Unless you think I should do something different.
So like a general testing 1, 2.
Yeah, he wasn't good on mine. My volume is low.
The I.S.U.P.K presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
All right.
How about now? How's my better? Sir, can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
I hear you. You fine. But I hear it.
You got
a bad audio.
Yeah, you breaking up.
It's me.
Yeah, your audio is getting stuck.
Okay.
Maya, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I sound fuzzy to myself. How do I sound?
You up there, not 100%, but you up there. Ain't no delay on yours.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
I hear an echo when I speak in my ear.
You got a slight echo. I don't think it affects anything on the show. It's just not optimal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Sir, if you don't mind, yours is perfect.
You want to go ahead?
I think yours is.
Okay, you still in and out, Miami. I don't know if you can hear me.
General.
Yes, sir.
Is that coming on our end?
My end again?
Is an extra sound.
Dang.
I think your end is picking up our voice and we hearing our voice through you somehow.
Okay. All right. I tell you what. All right. Let me go out and come back in.
Come.
Mayak, how do I sound now?
You sound excellent to me right now.
Good to go.
Test. You don't hear no echo, right?
I hear echo with yours, Mayak.
Okay. Test.
Not anymore.
Okay. Come. I think it was through the generals.
Yeah, I sound fine to me, and you sound fine to me.
Come.
We'll stand by, all right? Give him 1 second. Thumb, y'all, you good to go?
Tawab, sir. Come.
Captain Mashak, you good to go?
Colonel sir, I'm here, sir.
All right, so let's just get the first story together again, all right? Get one of those save the Third World War story. Let's get one of those minor stories together, okay?
Come, sir. I'll scream right now. Jada Pinkett Smith ditches Will Smith weeks after Paris reunion as she returns to space that deepened her Tupac bond.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that Jada Pinkett Smith dumped Will Smith? Is that correct? Is that what I'm hearing from some of y'all?
Sir.
Yeah, I hope that's a lesson to all of you brothers out there that think you need to become a high value man to keep your woman. That is one of the major myths, Mayak, about relationships. I don't know if you know, Mayak, but there's an industry on the internet giving women relationship advice. And there are people making millions of dollars trying to teach lonely Black and Latino women how they can find a man. So many of them send you over to Ghana, send you to Africa, because, of course, they assume that you've had sex with every Black man in America. They have to assume that because you're a whore. So they say, since you've had sex with every Black man in America, go try having sex with the dark-skinned people in Ghana, in Nigeria. Then you'll find a good man. And those of you that can't find a good African man, you turn to being with women. You say, listen, I've tried all the men. I've even been to Ghana and Nigeria. Commander General Yohanna?
Yeah, can you hear me?
You sound perfect to me.
Okay.
Most High in Christ. Salaki on that, y'all. Damn right. Let's get it in. Go ahead, Mommy. Salaki.
He brought a story out about Jada Pinkett Smith, sir, has left Will Smith.
Right.
Yeah. So she can get closer to a dead man, Tupac.
You're right.
To him. And I was just bringing out something that, of course, I know we're all aware of the industry online telling Black women that it's not their fault when they can't find a good man. They just need to find a new different kind of sexual partner.
Mm.
You've had sex with every black man. Now try Ghana, try Nigeria. After you've done that, try white men. Give white men a try. They're high value men. After you've tried white men, then of course, maybe become Muslim and go try the men over there in Dubai. Let them defecate on you for a summer over there in Dubai. After you've tried that, you know where they go. The last stop is women, sir. The last stop is go become a lesbian. Do your lesbian time. Do your lesbian rotation. Spend some time with a lesbian, and then you've sampled every human being. Now, unless you're going to have sex with animals, I think you've sampled all of the samples. I think you've had everything. And now Jada Pinkett Smith is leaving Will Smith, who has millions of dollars, who is the classic high-value black man. Sir, she's leaving Will Smith for a dead man.
And if I could, Jada Pinkett Smith is a perfect example of what this evil place have done to our sisters. In some ways, I feel very sorry for this sister. Not just her, but so many of our sisters who have lost their soul. Like the reason Jada Pinkett is trying to go and find out, you know, and reminisce on her love of Tupac is because Jada Pinkett cannot feel anything. She's numb to feelings. You understand? She's had sex with every young child, her own sons. Man, she's exhausted every disgusting lust that she could ever exhaust. And because she's done it all, and now probably dying of cancer or some other horrible venereal disease like AIDS or God knows what, nobody knows. And now she's reflecting on that ice cold life, you know what I mean, of abuse that she's carried out. Like she carried out abuse on her husband and on her kids in true sociopathic style. Like she got no feelings for anybody but herself and is in a desperate need for love. Something that eludes her because she herself has no love. If she had any love, she would have gave more care to her sisters, her daughter and son, and to her husband. You know what I'm saying? But she has no feelings. She's trying to find feelings. And the best place to find no feelings at while trying to find feelings is with a dead man. Like a dead man don't respond to your evil ways. A dead man don't respond to your sociopathic ways. So, of course, he could always go back to love the dead man. And it's so heinous and so evil and so thoughtless to terrorize your husband with your past love of a dead man. Like your husband can't confront the dead man. Your husband can't argue with the dead man. Your husband can't argue with the memory of the dead man. Your husband can't outdo the dead man because he's already fucking dead. Excuse my friend. You understand? So you find the perfect evil thing to keep your sociopathic mind going, and to just poison everybody around you while believing that you should be loved. And that is like, she's just one of so many horrible, horrible women. I couldn't believe a statistic that I found this week. And Matham, y'all get me the scripture where the Lord spoke about, I believe it's Leviathan, and how he cared not about his children. Am I mixing two scriptures up?
No, the sea monster, sir.
Yeah, give me that one if you could. Like it's so heinous to be that raw and that evil towards humanity, period. And they just came out with a statistic now and found out, I never knew this, but they just found out the number one physical confrontations that police officers have is with black women. The number one escalation used to be black men because they was targeting black men. Now they said it's higher with black women because black women seem to have some entitlement where police officers can't put their hands on them, even if they committing a crime or they doing something they shouldn't do, or even just being ignorant enough to believe that this police officer has some kind of restraint. And so they go into hell off on the cops and getting arrested at phenomenal rates. Like, this is what this place has done to us. And if I could go back one more, if I could, Maya. And the sad part about it is our daughters, we don't have control of our daughters. And our daughters don't get the benefit of having a father who cares about what she wears and how she acts and how her mouth is in control. Now, listen, I don't endorse Islam, and I don't endorse anybody else in any other nation outside of our nation. But if you go and you pull up an old video of Iran before they overthrew the Shah. Now the United States loves the Shah of Iran. Loved him. He ran the country. He was running the oil out of there. All of that. When the Ayatollah got in, he took over the oil, made it national. But he did something else. When you go back and look at those old tapes, them Iranian girls they would blow your mind how they looked. They had mini skirts on that just went just below their box. That's how short their mini skirts were. They was dressed up exactly like black women are dressed up now, and I'm talking back in the 70s. They was dressed like black women dressed right now in the 70s. Somebody find me one of them films of old Iranian culture before they took over. When them old crazy mullahs took over, yeah, there they go. That's there it is. This is how they roll. Look at the mini skirts. Like, this is in the 70s now. We ain't talking the 2000s. We talking the 70s. And brother, this is what's happened to our women. And our women, nobody came to their rescue. Because we was enslaved and broken, nobody came to our sisters' rescue. Them Iranians don't dress like that. Now, I ain't saying that they right. Because again, I don't endorse that religion at all. But they had the wherewithal to care about their women, care about the dignity of their women. Enough to cover. Look at them. Look at how they was back in the day. They could barely keep the skirt over them. You know what I mean? Like, that looks just like any European country. But that's Iran in the 70s. They was trying to mimic America and so forth and so on. And them mullahs came in and shut all that down. I know they got problems and issues and doing shit wrong and beating a bitch into half the death. You know what I'm saying? Might be doing like Afghanistan, blowing the bitch up with a stove. I'm sure they got issues because that religion ain't the religion of the Lord. But you can see how when men take control, how they can change the course of such a destructive life of their daughters. You understand? And we could not do that. Okay? And prior to this, to them taking over, they had so much into marriage and sex that they had all kind of Siamese twins. You should have saw the children that was coming out of there in the 70s. They was sleeping with their cousins, sleeping with whomever. Being heathens that they are, they slept with every damn body. Okay. And was having all kind of kids with cyclops heads and all that. Because they were sleeping with, their family members so much. And so Jada Pinkett Smith is an example of that. I'm sure she got her own bones that need to be brought out. But she's an example of what happens when we lose our families, when we lose our children, when we lose ourselves under the oppression of this empire. Like, we are the end result of 500 years of being stepped on by a culture that is not ours, by a God that's totally against us. The God of Islam ain't never been for us. Neither was the white Jesus of Christianity. And damn sure the white Jew God was never for us. That Talmud and eating babies and having sex with children and all that. I think one of our stories tonight is about how they gave the military soldiers a pass for raping those Palestinians that they had in their custody. Like that's the world of a heathen. So none of the big three religions have anything to do with us. And everything underneath that is just foolishness. You understand? The far east God of Buddha and all of that, none of that was for us. The Lord gave us those laws, statutes, and commandments, man, and we were a perfect people. We was an absolute perfect people under David. Like David let us, fought for us. David showed us how to love each other, even in his era. Even when the priest came to him and said, "Man, somebody took a man who had one ewe lamb, and somebody came and took the ewe lamb." Man, David went and reached for his sword and said, "Who is this cat, man?" And then, of course, the priest cut him because of what he had, the error he made. But look at the soul that was on the man. The man cared about these people, man. He cared. He watched over these people. He loved them. He fought for them. And that spirit went out throughout the entire nation. And those laws were able to be implemented. Jada Pinkett Smith wouldn't have been able to get this far. You know what I mean? And something else the world should learn, and Will Smith should learn. Like, had Will Smith got counsel from a bunch of poor men in the hood, the Israelite school of UPK, then Will Smith would not have had to endure decades and decades of psychological abuse by Jada Pinkett. His children would not have suffered the abuse that they suffered if he had just a little space and trust in the prophets of the Most High. I yield, Salakim.
And just to type it up for journal. And also, I know them Arabs back then, they was creeping over to our sisters too.
Yes.
I wish them sisters had proper fathers like in the I.S.U.P.K to guide them into who to sleep with. Unto this day, our sisters don't know who to sleep with. I know. I just found out Chili from TLC. She had a look and that skin, that tan look, that brown that she got. Look, you can tell when some of us look a little different.
Right.
And I found out her father was the Arab who had sex with his sister to have her. And I didn't stick around because they said she grew up without her father.
See what I'm saying?
So them Arabs was getting around.
And if I could, more than that, because over there in Dubai, they bombing Dubai right now. And in Dubai, them sisters is getting paid $10,000 to fly over to Dubai and to let an Arab lift up his garment and take a full defecation on her face.
God damn.
That's what's going on over there right now in Dubai. He's rich oil money, rich doing evil across the globe in a high-rise building in the middle of Dubai with all the fruits and drinks and whatever else they doing over there. And his preference, all that wealth, and his preference is he wants to take a defecation on a black woman's face. Like, that's his sexual thrill. And you wonder why them bombs blowing the hell up over there. Like, because the Lord is going to eradicate evil out of the earth. The earth is getting ready to get eradicated. Like you never read, like we read last week, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Like this place is ripe to be obliterated. They coming up with new technologies and believe they can fight the Lord and all of this. It means nothing. It means nothing because the Lord will refuse. He refuses to allow evil to raise his head. He has allowed evil to run as far as it could run. And now he's going to destroy every last ounce of it. Every fake religion, all of it. He's going to burn it up in global thermonuclear war. And we getting a good sign of how these things could go in the near future. So I don't endorse none of that. I endorse us having our daughters back, teaching our daughters the laws about how to dress, how not to dress. Our daughters having the power to be married to a decent brother. You understand? All of these things, us making the decisions on all these things. You understand? Us having that power to make sure our daughters come up right, to keep them from the evil things that Esau is pushing, like lesbianism, They want to make our daughters, you know what I'm saying? Like these alternate lifestyles is to stop the family dynamic.
That's right.
And the family dynamic can be right if the people are right. It may look wrong in some instances, in some cases, but that's because ain't none of us all the way right. That's why the Lord walked us in that wilderness. But give us a chance. Let's put these families back together, man, and strengthen ourselves and take a moral high ground in this evil place. I guarantee you, if we took a moral high ground, not only would we prosper, but we would create such a backlash from Esau. He would be infuriated. When we started wearing afros again in the 70s, and black men started wearing dashikis thinking they were African, and black women started wearing their fro and wearing their hair and putting back on dresses and wrapping themselves up, it angered the man that ruled over us. That's why the 70s was the disco era. The 80s was the disco era. The 80s was the cocaine era, Studio 54. All of that was about stopping you from culturally finding the best of yourself. That was about stopping you from becoming the best that you could be, tuning out the evil and embracing the righteousness. That's what that was for. You know what I'm saying? And that they could not tolerate. And that's why they came up against it. So in a way, I feel bad for Jada because she's just a victim of the empire and she's become a thoughtless, ruthless monster, you understand, in the process, and just cannot stop the demon that's on her. That she looks at Will Smith every day and all she can think of is how much she hates him for his success. And the only thing that could give her comfort is her going to Tupac's grave or the Tupac studio so she can reminisce a time when she was greater than
Will Smith.
Than Will Smith. And she like, Will don't know, she is the bane of his life. She hates him on a whole nother level because of the pain she's suffered coming up through the years. Like, our people are truly, truly destroyed. You understand? Them mullahs came for them daughters over there. Now Christ's gonna come for his. He said, mine know my name. You understand? And they do obey him, and we will obey him too. Salaka, you. Damn right.
Like I said, I got that precept if you want it still.
Please, Doc, if you could read it for me.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 3. Even the sea monsters draw out the breast.
Right, even the sea monsters draw out the breast, meaning a sea monster, a creature, like any other creature, an alligator, a reptile in the ocean, you understand, or any other thing, it still will stop for a minute in that hostile environment and it will feed that baby. Like no matter how bad the conditions are in the jungle or the ocean or in the air, the animals don't kill their babies. They don't find a place to get the baby ripped out of them, no matter how bad it gets. You know what I mean? That sea monster, the Lord called him a sea monster because it's an animal. And that animal will still draw out the breast, will still give that baby what it needs to nourish it, even though it's danger all around. Go ahead, Op.
They give suck to their young ones.
Go ahead.
The daughter of my people is become cruel.
Right. Go ahead.
Like the ostriches in
the
wilderness.
Go above it. The daughter.
The daughter of my people is become cruel.
Right.
The ostriches in the wilderness.
My bad. The ostriches in the wilderness. Like our people are, like our daughters have become cruel because the conditioning that we've been in. This is what, thank the Lord, this is the end. Thank the Most High, I pray. You know, we don't know for sure if this is the end. This could go on God knows how long. You know what I'm saying? Or stop and then start again like it's done many, many times. So we don't know the time. Christ didn't give us the time. But these are definitely signs of the time. And because of those signs, boy, we should rejoice, because now comes the end of all the captivities on this earth. Every nation will be put back in their land and under the threat of death. They will not invade another nation. There'll be no more war on the planet Earth after this, which is unbelievable, but it's only unbelievable because a certain man is not put back in the caves where the hell he came from. So it seems impossible. But then you get that man up in the cave where he belongs, and it won't be so goddamn impossible. So the Lord said, man, that our people, read that last verse, not the ostrich, the one before it.
Khan, sir. The daughter of my people has become cruel.
So our daughters have become cruel now. We go down there, and let me tell you something, Mark, after the Epstein's file, this is what make me so mad. You black leaders, man, you black sports figures, you entertainers, man. This is what make me hate you niggas, man. I'm gonna just tell you straight up. I hate you niggas. I hate you niggas, man. Because here it is, man. Finally, the Epstein files come out, and we come to find out that they've been buying the body parts of our babies. They sending our daughters to the abortion clinic. You heard Les what's his name? Wexman. They got the videotape of that bastard. He the head of Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secret. Every he's a pimp, is what the hell he is. He's a high level pimp like Hugh Hefner was. That's why he's selling body oils and body bath. Nothing wrong with that, but he's doing it because he's a sexual deviant. Created Victoria's Secret to make a whore out of every sister he could. That Victoria's Secret wasn't for you to go in the bedroom with your husband, and that was for you to hoe in. That's what that was. You know what I mean? Luckily, some sisters were strong enough to buy it to impress their husband, their man. You understand? They got down with him. But the point was to make a hoe out of you. You understand? And you old rotten ass niggas that's supposed to be in charge. You old rotten ass, puffed up, proud ass West Indians. And you old simple ass Latinos separating yourself from everybody. Yeah, there you go. There you go. A multi-billion-dollar pimp.
Right.
You understand? Sitting in a fucking bar, trying to buy black women's fetuses, so he can get the stem cells, so he can stay young forever, drinking adrenochrome or whatever the hell that nonsense is that come from babies that make them think they're gonna live forever. And you rotten ass niggas ain't got nothing to say about it, man. You ain't got one word to say in favor of you and yours. Not one word to say about what you done been through. Scared to even open your goddamn mouth. Make me sick, some of you. Don't even care what they can waste us for another 1,000 years, and you niggas will sit up there on your yacht and say, we need to come together. We need to work together. You'll still be having goddamn summits and meetings and bullshit because you know goddamn well you don't give a damn about it. And thanks to the Lord that they coming for you niggas in Hollywood. You understand? All you faggot black men, Salakia. I think I ain't supposed to say that. I don't want to get us kicked off.
Okay.
But you old sodomite black men, you old rotten ass niggas, you sitting up there in Hollywood and playing homo all day, and you ain't did a damn thing to help black people and Latinos come out of this situation they in. You a weak-minded Negro if you think it can be done. Your mind is weak, man. You understand? When the Lord said he calling for us to come together, we coming to the end.
That's
the hell is wrong with you? You don't see them bombs falling over there? You don't see what's going on? You don't think it's coming to America, dumb ass? Dumb, stupid, clown ass nigga? West Indian, especially you, proud Latino, you don't see none of this? You don't see none of this. And they done already decided, man, all you black entertainers in Hollywood, they getting ready to send a whole lot of you to jail this year.
That's right.
Donald Trump is trying to clean house of all prominent niggas. It was nothing to do in the military because they had authority over. Now they're ready to do it in Hollywood as they increase and insurge with ICE agents. And you sitting around don't give a damn. And listen, I pray that black people remember that you didn't care about it. I pray that they remember that day. And that day when you come, when your fur coat is torn and dirty and you scared to death because you ain't got no security. They just popped that one sister security guard. When they get ready to do you in, I pray black people remember how much you abandoned them, you rotten ass niggas. I pray they understand that and remember that. Salakia. You understand? So that's what has happened to our sisters, man. You know what I mean? And thanks be to the Lord for the men that helped me wake up so many brothers and sisters around this country. Big shout out to every captain, man, holding down a zone, whether you a captain or not. If you holding down a zone, man, Brakatha Yahweh Shem Yahushua for you out. You understand? For keeping this word alive and saving the lives that you did when these rotten motherfuckers didn't do. Sat around. I want power now. God damn it. I want power in the black community so I can fix all this nonsense, man.
Damn right.
Evil, rotten ass. Allah, y'all yield.
No, sir. And if I can, Most High in Christ, everything you saying, boy, everything you saying is in the spirit of the Most High in Christ. Because I think these big-headed niggas, as you like to call them, these big-headed niggas, they don't talk about it or come out with it because they know they got skeletons in their closet and they dirt. And they're afraid that if they come against this evil going on in this place that they clearly see, everybody sees it. Everybody know Trump is committing murder across the earth. So you can forget that he molested children. So he's just creating war. And listen, it's part of the Lord's plan. But big-headed Negroes don't want to say anything. Hispanic leaders, they don't want to say anything. You don't hear their voice because they scared that all of they Puff Daddy nasty going to come out. You understand? They scared that all of their mess is going to come out, so they keeping their mouths shut. That's why it seems like only the I.S.U.P.K. is the ones bringing it out. Why? Because we are really trying to walk that walk. We the ones really trying to be like Christ. Christ was able to speak against these evil bastards because he was doing his best to do the right thing. He told them people when they brought the horde to him, he that is without sin cast the first stone. Yeah. And they knew not only was they without was full of sin, but they wasn't even attempting to be sinless. They wasn't even attempting to be righteous. In the I.S.U.P.K, you done taught us, General, we got to fight to be perfect because Christ said, be ye perfect. And in that fight to be perfect, although I celebrated Christmas in my lifetime, I didn't celebrate the turkey dinner on Thanksgiving, but since I met you, sir, and met this school and understood these scriptures, now I don't do those things. And I'm trying my damnedest to walk with Christ and walk in faith and walk according to these scriptures so we can speak on it. We can talk about you big head Negroes. We can talk about you Hollywood fakers who everybody playing your music and love you like you a god when you selling whores to Epstein. When you stopping black movements. When you doing the Diddy worse than Diddy. We see now who Diddy got it from. You understand? We've been trying to tell you that Diddy was taught this lifestyle. You understand? And they got Diddy, but what about all the white people is doing Diddy times 10? What about all of them? No, because if you look at them, they'll start a war. You know what I'm saying? They'll send agents into your city to look for immigrants and shoot you and push you in the damn ground and beat your mothers up. You understand? It'll be a ton of distractions so you don't so they don't hear your voice when you talk about them or bring up their dirtiness. I think that's why these black leaders and these big head Negroes running churches, they won't say anything because they're afraid, sir.
Yep. You're damn right. Give it up, man. You right about that. You know, man. I watched the 2008 I forget what it's called, the Black Caucus Summit or whatever that bullshit was. Tavis Smiley was trying to hold it down as best he could and had all them black leaders sitting up there. And they got niggas like Al Sharpton sitting up there who's clearly FBI agents sitting up in like this is a black leader on the goddamn stage. And others that were just as heinous in the black community in stifling us from really helping one another. really properly educating ourselves, really focusing our children on us and what we should be doing and how to take care of us and protect us and how we should survive, and asking the hard questions. What happens if they cut the lights out over here? Or if they do this or do that? What do we do for us? Nobody want to ask them hard questions, man. And I got to feel like I got to tiptoe around you niggas for even bringing up some shit like that, because then I got to be labeled a conspiracy theory. Fuck you niggas, man. Salakia. I yield. I'm not going to bite my goddamn tongue no more. Because I'm the one that's going to be the only one sitting around, you understand, looking at these people in the face while they dying in front of us because nobody prepared themselves for the end of the goddamn world. Because nobody decided to take on their proper morals and do what it is they were supposed to do. I got to sit up there and look at them when the Lord come and put absolute hell on the Black, Latino, and Native Indian communities because we refuse to do what the Lord said. I got to be the one to look at them, and you niggas get to sit back and act like you had nothing to do with it.
That's right.
That day gonna come, man. Let that judgment fall. Let that judgment fall. I hope they don't never stop firing them the goddamn rockets on the other side of the world.
Damn right, Joe.
You know what I'm saying? I wish I could make a rocket and sell it to both sides.
Damn right.
I help Trump out too. Trump, you need some more rockets? Yeah, I got you, nigga. I got you. Come on in the back room, man. Send your boy headset down.
God.
Build you some sweet ass rockets. Go over there and fuck with the Iranians and call up the mullahs too. Mullah! I know y'all got mullah bread over there. Bring that bread on over here. I got something for y'all too.
God.
The hell we should be at it.
God.
To be selling rockets to everybody. That's what the so-called, that's what Epstein was doing.
Mm-hmm.
I just recently read a report on how Epstein was all in the middle of the Iran-Contra affair. All in the middle of it. Selling dope on our streets while molesting them little babies. Nothing happened with them. I yield. I don't want to stay on it too long. Salakia.
No sweat. Okay. If I can say one more thing, how I heard your voice. Was you about to say something?
Yeah, Jim, if I could, I just wanted to bring out that what Commander YAHANNA, you saying is so heavy, because the scripture brings that out perfectly in Ezekiel, the 13th chapter. It tells you how our so-called leaders don't put no protection around us. But it's what Commander YAHANNA was bringing out. You can't find them cats. They like the foxes in the desert. They sick. When they getting paid, that's all they care about.
Yeah.
They themselves look good, but they don't care about the people. They don't care about Israel. They ain't going down to the barrios, to the reservations, to the ghettos, to put a hedge around them. They done gave us already up to our oppressor. But it's wild, when they came in our neighborhoods, nobody said a word. None of them preachers said nothing. Nobody said nothing because they gave them up already. They already know they got a protection around. They gave them up. So I just wanted to bring it out. So it's not
Yeah. And Most High Christ, if I could, General, I feel so good in these last days because I see how the Lord is drawing everybody in to this valley of decision, man.
Yeah.
I heard Russia giving Iran weapons and making deals. China helping them out, giving them weapons. Trump don't know what to do, so now he calling on NATO, who he hate and talk mess about all these years. Now he calling on them, and they like, listen, it would have been nice if you would have came to us when you started this war. Now you're asking us for help, and you want us to come on in when Trump tried to destroy NATO. Like like Trump making a call to bring everybody in to try to stop Iran. China telling them, listen, we want to bring our ships through, so we're going to label our ships and let you know this is China-owned, so you can let us through and not blow us the hell up. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like everybody's getting involved, like the prophecy says, sir.
That's heavy. That's so heavy out. That's so, you know what I mean? Like they came out with it and said this week that them rotten ass churches bring in $9 to $11 billion a year. And they had the nerve to, and then they brought out how this preacher recently just came out and said that for you to pay your tithes before you buy your groceries and all that, which is correct. The tithe supposed to come off of the top, but not to this rotten bastard.
Right.
Like preachers read about you paying your tithes, but they don't read the part of the scriptures when it said that the Levites went and helped the people. That part they don't read. They don't read the part where it said them Levites bought horses and bought food and did the things to keep up the rest of the nation. They didn't think about that. And what did they think the Ark of the Covenant was? For you rotten ass niggas in these churches. The Ark of the Covenant, Mark, was the weapon used in war against the other nation. Okay? The Levites carried that weapon. The Levites lifted up that Ark and went to war. You understand? With that Ark against the people who was trying to destroy God's people. You disgusting, rotten ass bastards is sitting in church and you don't give a damn about what happened. You ain't doing anything to help these people, man. You ain't doing nothing to help them. And your politicians who you vote in to help bring forth this kingdom the way it is, they making sure that you covered. They making sure that you get all the grants, all the money and donations that you need, because they want to make sure that they get their campaign money. You church niggas is the bankers for underground campaign finance, man. Guess who the hell you are? You the underground, you worse than a drug dealer. You the ones that pay politicians to keep policies to destroy the Lord's chosen people, man. You rotten ass niggas, man. Oh, you kidding? It's supposed to be throughout this entire country right now. It's supposed to be an entire uproar in the black community because every preacher is supposed to be unified in telling black people that they are not to have abortions. It's supposed to be protests on the street, people in front of abortion clinics. It's supposed to be after that Epstein file out. It's supposed to be, yo, you are not killing our babies no more. That's the end of killing our babies. You understand? But you rotten ass niggas, man, you keep a politician going and you keep feeding that politician, and that politician come back and tell you, no, don't say nothing about that. But we're going to have difficulty getting in office. Damn, getting in office, man.
Right.
350,000 babies dying every year. You talking about getting in office. The Lord going to end you, man. He going to end you, and I can't wait. I can't wait till he ends you, man. Like, I'm glad he bringing death into this world. He bringing blood and death into this world, and thanks be to the Lord, he bringing it. Just like he said he would bring it. And I welcome more of it till all the evil in this world gets wiped the hell out and righteousness can reign. People can get taken care of. You don't have to die of a fucking heart attack because you straining and struggling to live and survive. You got to live with losing a child, you understand, in these streets. You got to spend your elder years, your elder 20 years, you got to spend, you understand, with the memory of losing your wonderful child because you live in a world filled with evil that was brought in by Epstein, a goddamn child molester. That's right. You got to live 20 years with the memory of your dead son because a child molester was selling dope on the streets to your people. God. That's what you got to live with. Welcome to the empire. Right. Welcome to the empire. You understand? What you mad about, YAHANNA? Nothing. Nothing. Ain't nothing going on here. Ain't nothing to be mad about. I yield, Salakia.
I don't want to come.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and listen, scriptures say the wages of sin are death, man. You preachers, you sitting around, and you black leaders, you sitting around and waiting for something to happen. Scriptures also say the kingdom of heaven cometh not with observation. You ain't supposed to be sitting around waiting, man. It's something you're supposed to be doing. Yep. Doing, man. Paul said, I'll show you my faith through my works. While y'all sitting around wanting the world to believe you got faith. You got faith, but you ain't got no works to show that faith. That's what Paul talked about. You say you got faith, but you ain't got no works to show it. Paul said, I'm going to show you my faith through my works. It's something Paul was doing. This is physical. You got to do something for the Lord. You got to do something for his people, man. You can't just sit back, shut your mouth, and let the world just happen and think Jesus is going to take the wheel and come and rescue you. That ain't going to happen, man. That ain't going to happen. You got to put your boots on, get up, and do something. Talk to these people and speak right. Speak against this evil, man. Forget your seat with this empire. Forget your seat with America. Forget all them damn donations you get for lying to the people about a white Jesus. Forget all that, man. It's time to stand up now. It's time to stand up now and do what Christ did. Walk the way Christ walked and his disciples, man. They put in work. They did things. They did things to bring forth this truth, man, and to raise up this nation. So all the talk, like the general's saying, black people say, like you worth 2 dead flies smashed.
Mm.
That's your worth, black leader, black preacher. You understand? But it's time to get up now. We here. You can learn how to do it. The wages of sin is death, man. There's a time to go to war. The only way to get peace is through war. But there's a way to go to war. There's the type of war you can have according to the Lord. But you got to come learn how to do it, man. You got to figure it out. You can't sit in church every Sunday just waiting, telling the people to be calm, don't wait. You can't say nothing against nobody because Jesus said don't judge. You err not knowing the scriptures, man. You understand? So listen, we doing it. And we here to show you how to do it if you want to come get down with Christ for real. Slocky, I yield, General.
Yeah, I'm right. I'm right. All right. We going to the war. Where we going, Thumb y'all?
Wakan, sir. Wakan. Strait of Hormuz open to everyone but U.S., Israel, Iranian FM, Aragachi says.
Dang, brother. Like they talking about, can y'all hear me?
Come.
Yes, sir.
That could, if that's allowed to go on, that could break the U.S. economy and still sustain the other nations. You know what I mean? That is a rough deal if they're able to sustain that. That means the U.S. and Israel is the only ones going to be cut off from this oil. And they threatening. And I don't know if this one is the round, but one of these rounds, they ain't coming out. Either this one or one other one, they are not coming out from this right here. So, you know what I mean? For them to do that, if they cut that oil off long enough, the U.S. has to use its reserves, and so does Israel. And if they do that, brother, they're going to starve. And not only that, the Arab countries that's over there that have been down with America, not only are they going to starve, but also, not only are they going to starve, but they are also going to be furious with America for not protecting them. They paid billions to be protected. And now they're not being protected. They're being bombed. They thought they was going to be protected by Israel and America. And now their countries is getting bombed. They expecting America to come on with it and tie the situation up. Give me a little bit more, Mathum, y'all.
Wakan, sir. Wakan. Other ships are free to pass, although many prefer not to due to security concerns, which Aragachi claimed have nothing to do with Iran. The Strait of Hormuz is only closed to U.S. and Israel ships, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Aragachi said in an interview with MS Now on Saturday. Other ships are free to... Oh, slacking.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Wakan. Other ships are free to pass, although many prefer not to due to security concerns, which Aragachi claimed have nothing to do with Iran.
Anybody want to jump in on it?
Sir.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, the U.S. got some work in front of them now. Because this go on much more, and you're gonna feel the effect in a very, very bad way if this goes on anymore. If they don't open up those straits of Hormuz quickly, they're gonna be in hell. And to go through there to try and muscle your way through there, man, that is a rough deal. Right. It's probably to gain control of it is probably minimal about 3 weeks away. If you can gain control of it, you about 3 weeks in right there. And then to get those ships through it going both ways, you talking about another month and a half, 2 months. So you almost had 3 months before you can get that whole situation open again. And what could happen in 3 months, especially if you get any setbacks, if you get the resistance that you're going to probably get, is going to be ridiculous. It's going to be absolutely ridiculous. So this much is, even if this is not the full end, this is definitely a serious bump in the road coming our way.
Damn right.
That much you can count on. You know what I'm saying?
Put on so I can say.
Please go ahead out.
I was gonna say Trump trying to put on a good face. he hate. Listen, he thought he can go in there. He shitted on NATO, shitted on Congress. He said, "I'm gonna go in this war no matter what they say, no matter what the courts say. I'm gonna go start this war." And he started it and dropped bombs. And now you find out maybe it's a little harder than he thought because Iran got backup. They got backup, and they got supporters, Russia and China, and other little Arab nations helping them. So now you find it's a lot harder than he thought. So now he got to go to NATO and ask for their help. And he don't like it. So he say, we can do it by ourselves. We don't really need you, NATO, but I want to see what you're going to do because I'm warning you. You better help or else. And so he got to eat dirt, you know what I'm saying, and go back on his word and act like he don't really need them, but he just trying to see how loyal they are. When Trump ain't never been loyal to NATO and these other countries. I yield, sir.
You just going to say something?
Going for you, sir. Salaki, whenever you're done.
No, go ahead, man. You can get in.
I wonder when white men who support Trump are going to finally get tired of this rich man ripping every penny out of your pocket so he can have more pennies in his. I think about this war in Iran, sir, and I think about the white men that are struggling every day working those construction jobs, every day on paying child support, white men every day working at some job and looking at their paycheck and saying that all of the wealth in America is consumed by 1% of the people. Let me tell you how evil this war is from the perspective of the greedy. They're fighting this war for oil over the Straits of Hormuz because they want to control it, because they want to control more land in the Middle East, more land in Iran, more land in Palestine. When right now, before there was ever a war in the Middle East, about 50% of the richest men on earth are American. They own everything. They have all of the money. We have nothing. And there are about 10 people that own all of the wealth in America. And they sat back looking at all of their money with Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and all of the rich men in America. They sat back on the planet Earth and they said, you know what? We need to make America great again. They did not think America was great, while 1% of them own all of the wealth. They still were not satisfied.
Right.
Did they have to have before they say, you know, that's enough. We're good to go.
Right.
We're fine. And I don't
That's
know,
heavy.
you white men are a bunch of cuckolds out for Donald Trump. You're a cuckold. You like another, you get pleasure from another man's fucking. You get pleasure from another man's having sex. Otherwise, why are you happy that men like Donald Trump, who made about $40 more billion in a year when he became president, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, you told me, sir, he's the one. His company is the only company that can provide internet to Iran.
Right.
And he's the one.
All the other services are shut down.
All of them shut down. And he's the one that took control of the military. He's the one advising Donald Trump to invade Iran. Him. Which means that before this war, Elon Musk said, well, I own all the money. You're poor and fighting every day in the street to get a promotion. It's still not enough. Their greed is so intense.
Yeah.
They will never have enough, even though they have all of it. You white men don't ever want to fuck yourself. You don't want to ever get that. Like, you know how you don't never want to do the fucking.
Right. You gonna watch porno forever?
Right.
now you telling me, like, you're gonna be happy to see other people have sex. Don't you want money? Don't you want some? You went and voted for Donald Trump knowing that it would make your farm shut down.
Right.
But Donald Trump would get more rich. You're a cuckold. Like, you only enjoy sex when you can watch somebody else having it. You can watch Donald Trump getting more money. Don't you want more money? You stormed the Capitol on January 6th. Your farm is getting shut down. Donald Trump gets back in the White House, and you're going to pay $7 for gas. But Donald Trump is going to get more money. Don't you want to have the sex? Don't you want to get pleasure? Is your whole life watching someone else get pleasure? You know a term I can't stand to hear, sir, because I know that white men listen to this term. And I know that they lived through this. I know you've heard this term, sir, before. Once we invade Iran, once we control Iran, we're going to make so much money.
Yeah.
We're going to get all the oil. White men, do you think he's talking about you?
Right.
Do you think that? I know white men are sitting down on a farm with nobody working, and they go, boy, once we control Iran, we're going to make all the money. You aren't making any money.
You got to be out your mind.
Nothing, because 1% of the people on the earth have all of the wealth. You are going to get pleasure from watching someone else get sex, from watching someone else get the sex. You're not going to ever make any money. And sir, I'm gonna be in that airport on to come to the Passover in Houston, and I'm gonna be mad sitting in that line. I'm gonna tell you that right now, sir.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in that line thinking about you dumbass white men. Sit in that line for 5 hours to get to Houston. I'm gonna think, what in the hell is this about? What am I trying for 5 hours so that Donald Trump could what? Make another 40 million? Maybe more? Don't you want money? Don't you want to have the pleasure, or do you just enjoy watching rich men have all the fun? So like sir.
Come. And General, when you say that, give him a hand. And when you say that, General, I think of Obadiah, where the Lord said, if thieves came to thee and robbers by night, would they not have stolen till they had enough?
Right.
If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? And then the Lord say, how are the things of Esau searched out? Like he's worse than what the Lord just described. Yeah. He's worse than the thief. He's worse than a grape gatherer who don't leave no grapes. He's worse than that. You understand? And then how are they searched out? It's like these people are, they like, oh man, what's the word? That like you can't figure them out because they so diabolical. Like I remember General YAHANNA brought out a while back that, once you become rich, especially a billionaire, there's nothing else that pleases you in life. All you can do is help people. That's the sensible thing. You got all the money you want. You didn't achieve riches and wealth beyond belief. The only thing that can really satisfy you is to hurt people. But these people, boy, who the Lord called to know people, they just want more and more and more. I be thinking too, General, like what do they want to do with the more? Like all the billions you got, you want another 100 billion. What's your plan? What do you want to do with it all? And it's amazing. How are the things of Esau searched out?
Please, Mama, go ahead.
This is what I don't get. Don't you want any money? You don't want like that's it. Like, don't you say, like, you love watching TV going, yeah, Trump, get up. Yeah, Trump, bomb him. Yeah, Trump, make another billion. You don't want any money?
Right.
You are going to pay $7 a gallon for that gas. Your farm is shut down. You're going to stand in a line for 5 hours at the airport. You can't afford to feed your kids. You can't afford to pay your child support. And you're going to just look at the news and go, get him, Trump. Do it, Trump. Bomb him. You want to do the fucking? Don't you want and it's like, and I don't know, I never talk to a white man, but I would love to understand, how do you live through Trump's riches?
Right.
Like, how do you watch Trump? And I can tell, Mayak and sir, I can tell that they live through him. Like when he's making money and he's bombing people, they feel the success of bombing people. Like they feel, we killing him over. You ever hear him?
Right.
We getting him over there in Iran. Well, we bombing him. We doing it to him. Damn. You want to stick it in?
You know what I mean?
You like to see Trump stick it in.
Right.
sir, I don't understand it, and that's all I can say.
It's like they turned on when another man's ride is hard.
Yes,
and at its fullest.
Yes. Now they're poor. These white people on these trailer parks, they are poor. And they're in the richest country on the planet, and they hate black people who have less than them. They hate Mexicans who have less than them, and they are so happy to see billionaires get more. And I would love to understand it. Why don't you want more? Why don't you want it? I don't.
Hey, if I could give it up, y'all, that was heavy. Right. If I could, you know, a person has to really understand the psychology of being a slave master for 400 years. Like being a slave master for so many years, you are easily fooled by someone who makes you believe you're going to prosper again when you put black people in more slavery. Like white people feel the reason white people can sit back and say, get them Trump, because it makes them believe that they are going to have niggas in slavery. That's what it makes them believe. It makes them believe that their day is coming to be the animals that they really want to be. That they get to beat and kill black people. That's why they all signing up for ICE. They getting $50,000 from ICE to beat up and brutalize blacks and Latino. And really, that's all they want to do. They just want to beat up and brutalize the people that have always been under them, because it is what makes them feel the best. Like even fighting Iran and fighting these countries, it does not, listen, because otherwise they'd be beating the hell out of Arabs right now. They done had 4 terrorist attacks this week. 4 of them. And you don't see them doing a damn thing to a single Arab. Like they're like more than beating an Arab, even though he's the enemy and they fighting a war against him. They fought Afghanistan before that. They fought Iraq before that. All those so-called Arab worlds. And you ain't seen a sad day in the Arab world yet. You ain't seen them not one day close down a mosque, you know, stop a terrorist attack on a mosque. You ain't heard them say anything to the Islamic kingdom, because that's not what they love. What they love is beating up the poor. Like white people possess demons comfortably, and they prefer the demons. And the demons want to beat the poor. They don't want to really beat up the Arab. They want to be better than the Arabs and feel better than the Arabs, but they don't really want to beat up the Arabs. But they do want to beat up black people. They do want that spirit that's in you. They want that spirit to be trashed. And it is the curse of having slaves for so long. It's why Egypt fell. It's why the Romans fell. It's why Assyria fell. It's why the Babylonian Empire fell. It's why these empires fall. Because like any abuser, they find one group, and that group is always us. And they just terrorize and brutalize and beat on that group until they don't look around and realize, oh shit, the other nations who I left alone because I was enjoying beating God's people to death so much, those other nations are now threatening me. Like instead of dealing with Iran in the 50s and 60s, they just came home and beat the hell out of us because we wanted civil rights.
That's right.
And because of it, now they wake up and, oh shit, Iran's. Let me read something if I could. Obadiah 1 and 2. It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. They was big among the heathen. Now they own European nations don't even like them. They don't become small among the heathen and are greatly despised. They cannot stand this man around the world and the whole empire. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. I love that line so much, because that is what you would tell somebody who has gotten so proud that they have forgotten that they were a caveman at one time. And that is what Obadiah is saying, that your pride, boy, is basically have fooled you, have made a fool out of you. And these white men, they feel so good, like Trump is going to restore their ability to beat and brutalize and terrorize black people. And that's all they'll care about. They'll let them Arabs build all the mosques they want to build around this country. They ain't gonna give a damn about it. They ain't gonna join it, but they ain't coming up against it. Not one Arab having a bad day. Not one. Not one incident have you heard on the news. You know, Mustafa got beat up today by 4 white boys.
That's right.
You know, in the Chipotle. You ain't hearing none of that because they don't give a damn about that. But you in their stupid ass mind, because they've been deceived, you are supposed to be the person that they beat on. And that's how come, and that's why they're deceived. And the Lord said this, the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? The Lord said, that's what's in their heart. We're America. We'll go at it ourselves. We'll do this. We'll do that. There's going to be one of these skirmishes, one of these situations where it's not going to go that way. And it's not going to go that way because of the pride of those that have ruled over us so long and have been so cruel for so long. Like black people's spirit and Latino people's spirit has literally been beat out of them, beat out of existence to them. Like the scriptures say, they have worn out the saints. And it's still, like you said, not enough. No. Not enough. It'll never be enough. You can't never satisfy the demon of a person who lusts after being in power over the Lord's chosen people. You want to be in power over the Lord's chosen people and you another nation, you want to go against the Most High to be over us, then that demon will never get satisfied because it's such a great goal for Satan. But it's got to be destroyed. And this place here, they are winding the bat up for a home run hit that's going to bring this empire to its knees. And not just this one, but many other empires around the world. Like this is going to, all of these things will help bring it to their knees. And it's necessary because the Lord had to show Pharaoh that you can no longer lust after brutalizing these people. That's why it took 10 plagues. Because after the Lord bring the locusts, he humbled down and say, okay, I'm going to let y'all go. But then the lust come back up in it. The minute the Lord lift the locusts, he can't stop. Like beating us into the ground is so good. Which is why he'll sit back as long as Trump sound like, you know, we're going to beat these niggas up and we're gonna brutalize these Latinos. Oh, he can go on forever. They're going to back him. They're going to back the dumb ones. Going to back him forever. And this is what Pharaoh did. And every time when the frogs came, Pharaoh, you know, they humbled themselves and begged Moses and pleased Moses. And sure enough, Moses called on the Lord and the Lord lifted the frogs. And the minute the pain came off of their neck, they turned right back around and said, shit, we ain't let y'all go nowhere. And let me tell you something, you're going to see them plagues in action in this empire. You're going to see them be humbled by their evil that they seek out to do against the Lord's chosen. And then when they get lifted, you're going to see them turn right back around. That's right. And go right back to that demon that's on them. And then it'll go again and again. It took 10 times. The Lord had to kill the firstborn in every Egyptian house before these dumb motherfuckers turned around and said, yo, we better do this now. It took 10 plagues and the death of the firstborn in everyone's house to let us out of slavery. I got bad news for you. This demon that be on nations when they get us in captivity, it's a hard demon for them to break. It's a hard demon. It was so bad a demon on the Egyptians that they tried to kill the firstborn of every one of ours. It's how we got Moses in the first place. And the Lord turned around and gave him revenge at the last trump. The Lord let that shit lay that he did to Israel when he tried to kill them babies and drown them in the river. Yeah. The Lord let it lay for a long time. Yeah. And the day right before we walked up out of Egypt, the Lord pulled that last plague on Pharaoh and bust his ass. And after that, he was ready to give up the children of Israel. And let me tell you something. These egos, these powerful egos of these nations, that have had us in captivity, including this one. Oh, it's proud right now. Oh, they doing a lot right now. But when them plagues come, oh, you're going to see them do a 360-degree turn. You're not going to believe it. You're going to believe there was never no racism in America. You must have been mistaken. You're going to be like, I must have been mistaken. It couldn't have been. Well, you're going to see it happen because they got to be broken from their lust to kill, their lust to destroy the poorest people. They love a good, easy victim, just like an animal. Like the animal don't go for the biggest, strongest beast. He go for the most weakest beast. And he keeps coming back for the weakest beast because he's eating for the least amount of trouble he can have. And brother, that's what we've been, which is why we should no longer be the weakest beast. We should build strong families, educate our children, pull them out of the world, get them out of that whorehouse called a church, fix our families, feed our families, grow our families. We start doing that, brother, and then we become a harder target. You don't get to just send thousands of our daughters to the abortion clinic. You don't get to turn our daughters into strippers all over the place. You don't get to put TV shows on that teach our daughters and sons to be evil. You don't get to poison us in whatever way you doing to create young black homosexual men. You don't get to do that without repercussion. And the repercussion will be all in the halls of Congress, in the halls of every courtroom there is on the face of this earth, and every protest in the streets. Now you don't get to do that. And when you and the more you try, the more difficult it'll become. And then, brother, by the time the Lord gets finished with plaguing these empires on this earth, then will come the end. And we'll get up out of here, man, and become a brand new nation. And we will never go back to sinning against the Most High ever again. So that's it. I yield. Salakia.
That was it. Sir, you want to go to the next one?
Yes, please. There's much more in there.
Talk
about them stories. Go ahead, Mutamya.
Come, sir. I got the Netanyahu story.
Yeah, let's get that.
Come. Is Netanyahu dead or alive? Viral 6 fingers AI video. So like something popped up on my screen. So like viral 6 videos. It's like a Spiral 6 fingers AI video fuels rumors about Israeli Prime Minister.
Yeah, because the video came out and he had 6 fingers on the video. And people started tripping like, what's this? AI? Is he around? And they know that since them Russians been in there, them Russians been targeting all his offices, bombing his offices, bombing all of his strategic spots. And so, you know, they sitting there looking like, what the hell? Why would he have to put out an AI video? Go ahead.
Come. Speculation arose about Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu's whereabouts after a video showed an extra finger. Claims of AI editing and his death were debunked by X's AI chatbot Grok. Social media users raised questions about the whereabouts of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Saturday after a video he shared appeared to show what was some claim was an extra finger on his hand, triggering speculation that the clip had been edited using artificial intelligence. Netanyahu posted the video on his X account on Friday while delivering remarks on the ongoing U.S.-Israel war against Iran, which has entered its 15th day and expanded tensions across the Middle East. The conflict began on February 28th with strikes that killed Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei.
And see, if I could, on the left is the second video that he made. But then what people are saying is that the second video is AI also. So what the hell is going on?
Let me see it, sir. If you could, is this the video right here?
That's 2 videos side by side.
Okay, let me look.
And the one on the right is definitely AI, but this is the one that they tried to put out to say he was fine. But this one looks like AI too to some people. I'm not an expert, so I wouldn't know.
I'm not an expert either, but that doesn't look right.
You know what I mean? They got him having a cup of coffee, like, you know. Meanwhile, there's a whole damn war going on. You know what I mean? And him saying go ahead.
6 fingers, sir, if I could.
That's the first video, not this video. This is the other one Mashak got. Mashak probably got it. Mashak, you got that one?
I think the coffee video behind him kind of show he only got 5 fingers.
Right. The coffee one was supposed to explain the previous one, but the problem is that it looks AI also, even though it's only 5 fingers. See what I'm saying? So that's why it's become a question. You know what I mean? Tyree 9958 said the coffee shop is also closed due to the bombing in Israel. So how was it he was able to go in there and have a cup of coffee?
Right. Baltimore, I.S.U.P.K. Baltimore said the cup of coffee was tilted and nothing spilled.
Dang. And Tyree 9958 said the coffee shop also deleted the Twitter page after this video came out.
Dang.
Sir, I saw those fingers. I just counted those fingers just now. Oh my damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So yeah, like that's 6 fingers on those. This was right. It's 4 down and 2 more up. Yo, man.
That's proof there's aliens.
Yo, man.
You know, he throwing gang signs up there now.
Yes. Yeah. He throwing 4 2s, man. He went to rolling 420s or something. Some gang shit right there. So that's definitely AI. But they saying the other one with the coffee shop is AI too. Your Pasha Yah said it looks AI.
Yeah, that don't look right. That's something I see it now.
It can't. You know what I mean?
Just so you know, without me.
Oh man, listen, they busted. It says that who is this here? YOCC Pushkin, Yak Pushkin. Pushkin said the date on the cash register is 2024. Them niggas lying. They lying about it.
And that coffee is filled to the top, General. And
it is
filled not once.
Not one drop. Good night.
I tell you,
yo, man.
I tell you what, sir, to give honor where it's due, I would have never noticed those fingers without you.
It's a lot. No, well, people brought it out way before me.
I wouldn't even have noticed them fingers.
So now, you know what I'm saying? The question is, you know, when they can, and if this is AI, they came back out. Then they made a horrible mistake.
Oh.
If this is AI, this is a horrible, horrible mistake. You know what I mean? And he hasn't been seen in the briefings. And then they said that his plane left Israel on his way to Germany, but that it was circling for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And some experts believe that the plane circling was because they were trying to provide medical attention to him. And so they needed to stay close in the event that they had to land. Now, this is all rumor right now. You know what I mean? So we have to see. You know what I'm saying? But I know this much. If they killed him, like the pride of Trump is going to crumble. And he is going to look like, they're going to look like the dummies of the world. Like the whole world is going to look at them like, you dumbasses. We told you not to go in there. Now you done went up in there. If this cat get killed, and of course, you know what you got to worry about now. Is you got to worry now about whether or not Israel is going to pull the Samson option, which is to let off them nuclear weapons. Because they done killed Netanyahu. Like, what they going to do? And Iran is talking about no ceasefire. You know what I mean? Which is bold as shit. They feel like they got the upper hand. They're going to squeeze that economy for as long as they possibly can. They said they had 40 years to think about how they're gonna fight this war when it came. And now that Russia and China has troops in the theater now. It was just logistics with the targeting, but now they say in China, I don't know how true it is, but they say in China and Russia is in the theater with them. But none of that worries me. You know what? Not worries, but you know what gives me the biggest concern? And y'all in the chat room, give me your feedback on this. You understand? Y'all give me your feedback on this one right here. The thing that gives me the most concern is the fact that that the Houthis in Yemen have not gotten into the fight. Like the fact that they've been told to stand down. Now all this bombing going on, and they totally standing down. They ain't attacking Saudi Arabia. They ain't attacking nobody. They just totally standing down. And brother, that is, and once again, the Iranians been right so far. All their strategic moves been right. So there must be a very good reason that they are standing Yemen down. And it could very well be because they know at the end of this that those nations are coming into that Straits of Hormuz to deal with it. And the Europeans are going to let Trump get some serious mud on his face. They're going to let his pride, he's going to get knocked off that pride now. He done abandoned Europe, abandoned NATO, tried to take Greenland. So who the hell does Denmark think they can do about it? And turned around and said that they'll land on Italy's bases anyway. And remember that? Was it Italy or Spain?
That was Spain.
Right. They said, Trump said, we'll land on it anyway. Who's going to tell us not to? I was like, damn, this cat is bold and disrespectful. And he act like he ain't disrespecting a whole nation. Like he think he just disrespecting one guy or something. Like you got to be a dumbass to go up there and disrespect a whole nation that's supposed to be your ally. Like it looking like they're gonna let Trump take a little beating on this one. You know what I mean? Sir, all right. Real quick, Yaquatazar said this. Most Yemen is work at these corner stores in the hood. Okay. But tell me what y'all think about them standing down over there. Tyree 9958 said, Sir, I've heard they're watching closely and will likely close the Red Sea soon. Damn, I never thought about that. If the Houthis shut down the Red Sea, well, you better go watch the Flintstones.
I hear that.
But that's how the hell we gonna be living in about a second.
That's a quick question, sir.
Please, Salakia.
In this video, I see they're trying to show he has 5 fingers, right?
Right.
How do they explain? Now, it's indisputable that he has 6 on the other one. How are they explaining using AI that time?
They ain't explaining it. That's the point. They just put this video out again to try to say he's still alive, which is sounding flaky because he's not at the military briefings. Like, why would they show a 2024 film of him in a cafe that's closed due to the bombing and it not be AI? And why would you show that video instead of him directing some, doing something pertaining to the war?
And of course, they'd have to explain why they used the AI video in the beginning. Why did they ever use finger video?
Exactly.
Doing it then. If he is alive, then why did they use that video? Why did they?
Exactly. Excellent point. Excellent point. You man. Okay. Justin Nicholas said there's too many bases across the Red Sea to shut it down. Go ahead, Mashak Salakia.
No, just going to say that some people is also speculating with the second video that this is from COVID because there's another shot here. I don't know if y'all could see it proper, and the security in the back have on the COVID mask.
Damn.
And then this in the video here, in the video with him, just when he's talking to the barista, the coffee thing, the camera flashes in the back on the security or somebody in there. You see the person in the back with the shades.
Yeah.
Mask. So people are saying this is some old video from COVID that they pulled to justify the thing because they say nobody wearing the mask anymore. That type of mask. And why would your security wear that mask?
Right.
And where's the 2024 Mashak?
That's on the register, Mayop, in the same video. Somebody, one of them sleuths zoomed in on it and captured it. You know what I mean? Like, man. Hardcore. Brother, if he dead, you're going to find out by tomorrow. You're going to find out by tomorrow he dead. And if it is, you know what I mean, then they done moved in, somebody said here, Rap to Reality said that the coffee is moving definitely AI. Damn. He's saying the video is 100% AI fake. Damn. Listen, if he got smoked, woo! That means the whole war is done turned the tide. Because if Russia and China is in it and they killed Netanyahu, man, then the only thing Israel got left is to drop that nuke, or Donald Trump need to get the hell up out of there with the quickness. He need to get out of there, and call that thing a win and swallow that pride. And that's what happened. They built that pride up high too. Like, boy, oh boy, the Lord wanted them to swallow that pride if that's the case. You know what I mean? Come. You know what I mean? Damn, listen, everybody on it now. Mark Willard said he drank from the cup, but the cup got the same amount. Oh, man. Oh, snap. Sitbay 601 said, if they killed Netanyahu, I'm about to buy me a good, expensive bottle of cognac.
Listen, I remember I was with my yacht when OJ beat the case. I was with my yacht. I'm gonna feel that again. Listen. And then I'm gonna feel what I felt when they said not guilty for OJ.
Y'all too much. You gonna feel that feeling on the wind, huh?
Yeah, brother. I'm gonna feel that again.
Good night. I mean, let's be for real. This cat was, you could easily label him as a serious warmonger. This cat started 7 wars in the Middle East in a short period of time. Might have been a few years. I mean, he started wars with Lebanon, Gaza, Syria, you know what I'm saying? And then coming down into Iran, that's at least 4 or 5 right there.
And sir, he's the reason that the U.S. invaded Iraq, him. And so you have an uncle or a father or a friend that lost their life or lost their limbs in Iraq. He's the architect. And he used children to blackmail politicians to invade Iran. So if you love children, this man was willing to use the bodies of little girls as tools for blackmail to go make more money in a country that didn't belong to him.
Damn. Ooh, when you put it that way, bro.
Yeah. And he wasn't. He didn't give a damn about listening to America either at first. Remember, he pissed Trump off. Trump said they don't know what the fuck they're doing because Netanyahu was not listening to America
and was doing what he wanted to do. But like you said, that was heavy. Like, man, I didn't mean to cut you off, my Salakia.
No, I was done, sir.
Okay. Like that, what you saying is heavy. Like he used those babies out and Epstein and that whole rape island and used that shit by filming them politicians to get them to go up in there and do and to do what they did. And I see something else too. If they had all these tapes for all these years through Epstein, their agent had all these tapes on Trump, they must have backed him so hard and was waiting for him, you understand, to get in power, and then they was gonna pull the plugs on him. I'm getting blackout flashes over here under this storm, y'all. Just in case y'all lose me, you know what happened. You know what I'm saying? So I see this going on. Like my power's blinking in here. So you mean that mean they knew all that Trump was doing for all those years, and when he ran for president, they probably was the ones encouraging him to run for president. And he became president. They knew they had him. They knew they was going to be able to go in Iran because they knew he wasn't going to be able to resist. And sure enough of them Epstein files came out. He ran into that damn war.
Sir. I think we're good to go. It's 11:10 anyway. If you want, sir, 11:09.
Yeah, I think we did what we needed to do. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna have to batten down these hatches now.
Yeah.
All right.
We're good to go, sir. If you want.
All right. Yeah, I want to thank the heavy hitters up in the building, man. General Muhammad, give it up. General Mahakala, give it up. General Hazayan, give it up. Give it up for Captain Mashak Mayan. Officer Marah, Officer Mathumyard, man, holding us down. Pay your tithe, man. I'll see y'all at the Passover a couple of weeks. Just keep the faith, fam. This is the end of the world. It's showtime. I'll see you then. Shalom, yo.
Shalom, sir.
He parted the Red Sea, and the entire nation of Israel walked out of the slavery of slavery.
The I.S.U.P.K. presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding General Yahanna presents the official itinerary for the 57th Annual Lord's Passover. Kickoff. Wednesday, April 1st, the lamb slaughter from 11 a.m. Followed by fun and games, basketball, 3-point shootout. Can you hit the target in the archery competition? Then let's gather together ourselves and eat some lamb. Later that night, the dopest podcasts, the Round Table of Truth, Cross the Line Radio, and Let a Hebrew Speak. All going down from 8 p.m. Thursday, April 2nd, the annual Kiddies Party. It's all going down at Slick City Action Park from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Followed by Scripture Breakdown Class from 7 p.m. with 12 Shield General Muhammad. Friday, April 3rd from 8 p.m. The all-black party. You know how we get down. It's all going down at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. we will be hosting a brunch. Then the moment we've been waiting for all year from 5 p.m. sharp. April 4th, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. Followed by the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Sunday, April 5th from 7 p.m. The Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread goes hand in hand, so don't miss it. Make your reservations, book your flights and hotels now. An entire week of activities for only $200. Go to ISUPK.com, pay your Passover fee now. Shalom.
That's right. I don't know you. I'm not letting nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. That's right. And it's worth something.
This is Black Watch with Commanding General Yahanna, the only man to lead blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
God made man on this earth. The white man he made man. God made man. God wants man to obey him.
Bringing you real news,
many years, there's a lot of black people who didn't realize how deep the racism of white America was.
You ain't gonna do nothing unless you decide where you gonna stand at with the Most High.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Righteous solutions to issues plaguing our nation.
Boy, you better wake up and see the power that is within blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians.
Join us every Monday from 9 to 11 p.m. Black Watch. Let the show begin.